Today, Kale sees exactly what happened to Goku on planet Namek.
Prepare yourself, Dan Saiyan.
Subscribe and hit the notification bell to help us achieve the 300k mortal plan. Every soul counts. What's up guys, BlackScape here. If you missed yesterday's video where I went on a full tangent and rant about the ending of Dragon Ball Super's Moro arc and the beginning of this new Granola arc, I'm going to leave a link to that video in the description below and the top comment. Go ahead, check that video out guys, because that video will tell you everything you need to know about what I think about the abomination that is what happened in that chapter. It feels like the end of the Tournament of Power all over again for me, and if you guys know my history, that meant that I left Dragon Ball Super's manga and anime and just everything that was canon and decided to start focusing more on fan mangas. And after seeing that ending, I am so glad that I did, because I get to review amazing Dragon Ball fan mangas like Dreamscape by Coryverse on Twitter. I'm gonna leave a link to her Twitter account in the description below in the top comment. Go ahead and check it out. But yes, we finally have some brand new chapters of this story. This is obviously Kale falls in love with Goku. I'm gonna leave a link to that playlist. Again, it's going to be accompanying the first link in the description below and the top comment. That way you guys can go ahead and get caught up with this story because it is phenomenal. But small recap, last time on this amazing Dragon Ball fan manga, Goku told Kale that he can do a mind meld with her to show her exactly how he transformed and why he transformed into a Super Saiyan on planet Namek, basically showing the events of planet Namek to Kale in her mind. And of course Kale didn't want Goku to go in her mind because she's got feelings for him, but at the same time Goku makes it clear that he's not going to be seeing everything that's going on in her mind, so that puts her at ease. Remember guys, if you guys don't remember, that Goku is not with Chi-Chi in this story. He has been single for a while. He divorced Chi-Chi, so he is actually on that same wavelength where he is getting feelings for Kale as well. And we also did find out in a spin-off story, Dragon Ball Super Dreamscape Songbird, where we find out that Goku actually had a relationship with another girl and he brought her to that exact same spot and they had an amazing date. So we get to see a little bit of that in a previous manga's chapter. So again, make sure to hit that playlist, that way you're all caught up in case you forgot that Goku did have a relationship after Chi-Chi with another girl. Let's go ahead and jump right in and see exactly what this new chapter has to offer. We get a glimpse of planet Namek and its destruction. Frieza, Piccolo, Vegeta, Gohan, Krillin, Bulma, No, Krillin, and of course Kale is seeing everything in fast forward, everything, all the events that happened on planet Namek between Goku and Frieza. Obviously she is feeling all the emotions that Goku had, the pain that Frieza killing Krillin caused him, because Goku ends it all by yelling Frieza. And we get the famous lines, "I won't let you get away with this." And Kale is seeing it all in her mind's eye, her third eye. She gets to see everything that Goku has gone through. This is actually a really cool concept, this whole mind meld thing. Kind of wish they actually used this in Dragon Ball Super. That way Goku in Dragon Ball Super wouldn't forget so many things that happened in the past. Somebody else would use this on him, but I definitely like this version. Like I said guys, Dragon Ball Super has its pros and cons, but a lot of the stuff from Dragon Ball Z, especially with Goku, is lost. A lot of the seriousness, a lot of him making decisions that actually affect the future and, you know, thinking deeply about certain things, those things are completely gone from Dragon Ball Super, and that's kind of why I give it such a hard time. But Dragon Ball fan mangas never forget that stuff, and they have it all in spades. We get to see how Goku envisioned Frieza, how he sees Frieza. Frieza is a cold-blooded monster with rage deep in his heart, just an evil being. That's all Goku sees of Frieza, and he calls him a monster, and Frieza is as racist as ever, good luck monkey, and Goku's, "I can't forgive you for the things you've done," which he kind of does. I mean, he brings him into Tournament of Power, he lets him go in Dragon Ball Super Broly, Resurrection of F, he is refraining from killing him, letting Earth die, and then, you know, having to come back again in time to kill him more permanently. So, I mean, yeah, Goku never forgave him for those things, but at the same time, you know, he kind of tolerates Frieza at a different level than anybody else. But Kale is seeing all this stuff for the first time, and she is in shock with just how epic Dragon Ball Z was and how cool and awesome the Planet Namek arc seemed to be, and she has all this information now. In Coryverse, you did a fantastic job. Frieza looks great, menacing, and exactly how I remembered him back on Planet Namek. I felt like Planet Namek did Frieza justice. That arc had Frieza's artwork looking very, very alien and evil, but a little bit of mystery to him, and I like that you kind of went that same direction. But of course, Frieza is just being Frieza, saying that he will never defeat him, and even if he tries, he will fail. Kale starts seeing Goku when he first faces off against Frieza. You see that Vegeta is not really buried, like Goku barely buried him in the anime, so he's kind of still like protruding right there. And we see that Kale sees from Goku's perspective that he is so astonished that somebody could be so completely evil, because he has been able to change people's minds before, Piccolo, Vegeta, but not Frieza. And all that information, that entire mind meld finally ends, and Kale is probably the better for it. Now she knows the entire story of Dragon Ball Z, and she thinks about it. But Kale didn't see anything, so Goku wanted to show Kale the first time he went into a Super Saiyan, and she didn't get that. She just saw him, you know, arguing with him and fighting him, and she actually never got to see how the ending of the Planet arc actually went. But Goku changed the rules. He altered the rules of the mind meld. Originally, he was going to show her everything, and that way she can see exactly what happened, but all that information would have been too much. So he showed her like small bits of him about to be transformed into a Super Saiyan and the beginning of the fight. So he did a little bit of a switcheroo there on the tactics that he was going to employ. Goku explains that he has created what he calls is a memory bubble. It has all the information, my memories and such in it, but you'll only be able to access that information in your dreams. Dreamscape, oh, the name drop of the manga. So yeah, Goku says that basically all this information's in her head, but when she sleeps she'll dream about it. So basically Goku has hijacked all of Kale's dreams for the next foreseeable future, depending how long the story goes. I mean, dreaming about Dragon Ball Z ain't that bad anyway. Whis finally comes back in his bathing suit. He is actually surprised that Goku came to the conclusion that all that information given to Kale would have been too much, and he was going to interfere, but he realized that Goku had it all handled, so that's all there is to it. I mean, the entire arc for the Namek arc is probably like maybe, I mean, if you binged it, it'd be at least 8 to 10 hours maybe, I would say. I don't know, I'm kind of guessing at the top of my head. So yeah, all that information all at once would have been too much. So he's going to give her each episode of Dragon Ball Z's Namek arc every night while she falls asleep. Which, it's a cool concept, I like it. It gives longevity to the manga, because she's going to continuously be seeing this story of, you know, Goku transforming into a Super Saiyan, how he felt. I definitely like this concept a lot. This is really, really cool. And Kale actually agrees that this is probably a better way to do it. She didn't want to get overwhelmed, and of course Kale is the last person you want to overwhelm mentally, because, you know, she is a legendary berserker. But yeah, it's good that she gets to see these movies and gets to know Goku a little bit better. So Goku quite literally made it so Kale, even in her dreams, is going to be dreaming about Goku all the time. Man, Goku, single Goku's, he knows what he's doing. But just then, somebody flies toward them at top speed. Goku realizes it first, and he sees that someone is coming up right above them, and he knows exactly who it is. Kale hasn't noticed it yet, but somebody is flying right at them till it's too late and the person is finally there. It looks like someone dressed in the same gi as Goku with red hair. And it is Goku's illegitimate child. Now, this looks like a girl, but he said he's coming, so, you know, it could be a boy. Either way, this one is calling Goku daddy, and even Whis is like, well, this is unexpected, and Kale realizes that Goku's the type of guy to have a bunch of illegitimate children everywhere, apparently, because yeah, he seems surprised also. If you guys don't recognize this kid, it looks just like the girl or Goku's ex, essentially. So yeah. Anyway guys, let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this chapter. Let's see who won hashtag end of video squad. The winner of today's hashtag end of video squad, the soul that decided to stay till the very end of my previous video and drop hashtag end of video squad on their comment, is going to be King Chaotic Blackheart. DBS has so many resets that it's not even funny. Where are the high stakes and dire consequences like Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z? Even those had the reset buttons, the Namekian Dragon Balls and the Earth Dragon Balls, the healing abilities, things like that, giving energy to somebody and fusion. But they always were written in a way where those things were not easy to get, and they were almost like an afterthought. Like, if you couldn't get them, if Piccolo died, you couldn't use the Dragon Balls. If the Namekian that held the Namekian Dragon Balls died, like Guru, then they would be inert. So they always had failsafes, and I'm sorry, but the angels and the gods of destruction don't. Besides the Kais, and unless we start killing these guys off or making them irrelevant or making them weak or writing them in a way that is superior to what has been written, we're just going to keep getting mediocre and no stakes stories. Thank you so much for your comment, King. This is going to be BlackScape signing off. Take care, guys.
Subscribe for more content. Or perish.